Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. Breaks into the open. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Green. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. The snap sets up to throw. He's got it for the two-point conversion, and they're up 8-zip.
Man, this offense is feeling itself, right? Drive the ball right down the field, opening drive, forget kicking an extra point, just going to go for two. Looks like an aggressive game plan for this offense.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Split backs here. Gets the back moving. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Powers through the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Passing on the field goal try. Ball at the 10, and here they come to go for it on 4th and short. Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Green. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Still looking. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quickly complete. Touchdown, Razorbacks! A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Looking to throw, it's Green. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Jordan. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Going for the marker on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's aggressive, right? You're in your own territory, going for it on fourth down, and it can be scary to think about if you don't get it. You set them up with good field position. But I like trusting your offense, knowing you can go out there and get the first down.
Sends it back in motion. Looking for space. It's Sanders. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After run, now throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got...
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Green. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback got it himself. He made a defender miss. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Defense looks like they're coming. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Ripping through the defense. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Gets it out quickly. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
The USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll do it himself. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Scanning the field, it's Green. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Strachan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Arkansas 32, USC 7.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Jackson.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On the direct snap, it's Jackson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt, but I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Off the play fake. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Racing down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking downfield, it's Green. Here comes the heat. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They want to run it left here. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He rifles one deep to the left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Moves away as he feels pressure. Wideout trying to get it in. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Trojans are on the move. Now on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First and goal from the 10.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Using the quick game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
Fourth and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. To the air, it's Green. Looking for the goal line. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Lane. And he's brought down after a nice gain. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Razorbacks! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. He picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cute. Ball's out.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat.
And that's how you take care of one of the faster quarterbacks in college football. You don't even give him a chance to scramble. That defense was all over him. They had multiple guys win their one-on-ones. They got into the backfield and brought him down for a sack inside the pocket.
On target over the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And the Razorbacks in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looking for a man. It's Green. Pocket breaking down. Keeps it and gets the first down. Turning it on. Oh, he got loose. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got an open man. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, USC.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.